This is our destination today. It's the end of a lava cave up near the San Francisco peaks. It's a fun little hike. Been on this several times. A little bit of ice in the entrance, then it dries out about a third of the way through, and it's just a fun little hike for the family. Join us as we explore and discover this lava cave near the San Francisco peaks. We're in the parking lot of the lava caves up in Flagstaff near the San Francisco peaks. This is a great little hike. It's not really a hike. It's just a walk through the cave. It's about a mile long. There's actually a couple of different routes through, one that splits and then comes back together. I've been in this several times. It's a fun little hike, great little family getaway. Like I said, not much of a hike, but it's fun to be down in that cave for a few minutes. Enjoy yourself as you explore and discover this gem near the San Francisco peaks. As you can see, the path is well laid out by the Forest Service. The Lava River Cave is really easy to find. You just take I-40 west out of Flagstaff and take Forest Service Road 171 north, and the Lava River Cave is well marked on the Forest Service map. We'll head down into the cave. It's a little wet as you start into the cave, so you'll want to be real careful. But after you get past the first 30 or 40 yards, it's dry and quite an easy hike. Enjoy yourself as we head through the Lava River Cave. A little bit of ice right here. Guess it's freezing in the cave. In fact, it tells you that its average temperature is about 42 degrees. You may want to bring a jacket. I didn't, and I wish I did. The first time I came into these caves about 19 years ago, I came in with a group of boys. Flashlights weren't as strong and powerful as they are today. When we got to the Y, where the cave split, you couldn't see the opposite side of the cave with our flashlights. It was just too dark. We continued to stay right, ended up going down the right side of the cave, and had no idea that the cave had actually split right there. Went to the end of that 50, 60-yard section, crawled through that low roof, came out into the big room, and couldn't even see the far side of the cave, turned and headed back to the entrance, and it wasn't until we got to the entrance that we'd realized that we'd gone in a circle. We talked to a couple of guys who were there, and they told us about the Y in the cave, so we ended up turning around and going all the way back to the other end of the cave. Quite an adventure for those boys. If we'd have had a strong flashlight, we'd have missed out on the adventure, so I guess it turned out all well. So this is the fork in the cave. This one on the right, most people miss, but it joins with the left, but it's got a pretty narrow exit joining back with the rest of the cave. I think I'll go down the right way and then come back the left way. So we just came through the right side. It's really low. You have to get down almost on all fours. And you come out into the main part of the cavern. And we'll go right, head to the end, and then when we come back, we'll go back down the other side. This is the sharp bend in the cabin. You make a hard left and come around. And that's, according to the map, that's the midway point. So we're halfway there. Typically there's a lot of headroom in this cavern, or in this lava cave, but boy, it's low here. Ow. We're low for a few minutes. This is the end of the Lava River Cave. Everybody usually stops here and takes a few selfies. I took a few here a lot of years ago. This is our destination today. It's the end of a lava cave. It's a fun little hike. Been on this several times. A little bit of ice in the entrance, then it dries out about a third of the way through, and It's just a fun little hike for the family.